What's going on, Zebasexuals? It is Thursday morning. I am about to go to school, or, well, actually, I don't have class for like another 2 hours. Hopefully this can render and upload before then, but I have the finals, finals, grand finals of TGWIS's odds and evens tournament, since, you know, like, me and this guy apparently are, like, the only ones that did our battles, and, like, everyone else was, like, you know, weren't getting in contact with them, and so this is going to be the grand finals of the odds and evens match. This is going to be a match between me and ThePurple4444, and, yeah, there's 4 4s, and, yeah, all that stuff. So, we're both using odds, and we both have some of the similar odd pokes that are really good, like Landorus, Gastrodon. I was gonna bring Heatran, but I figured not to, since I'm using Scarm for like the first time ever, and I decided to bring BlackSpottedZebra since he was an odd number. So I also brought Sigilyph just as, you know, to try it out. But, you know, we're gonna go ahead and get into this match. It was actually a really good match. It turned out into a really decent match. So he's gonna lead off with Heatran. I'm gonna lead off BlackSpottedZebra, figuring he's gonna want to set up the rocks. I'm just gonna go for that unprotected first turn focus punch because I just don't give a fuck. He goes for Toxic, and Toxic on me, I'm not really too worried about. Focus Punch does a fuck ton of damage, puts Heatran in the red. I'm pretty sure, you know, Sucker Punch isn't going to kill. So, he's on Lava Pool me. I know I can take one and at least set up a sub. So I'm going to set up a sub on him. I'm going to go for another Focus Punch. As, it DC'd here before, I did go for the Focus Punch, but he went for the Protect just to stall out another turn of, Toxic, but he actually forgot, and then he switches straight out into Scarm, and Scarm's going to take a Focus Punch, which doesn't really matter, because I Focus Punched the Heatran, he protected, and then I predicted the switch into Scarm to take another Focus Punch, and Pain Split, and got a shitload of HP back, and then I Focus Punched when he Whirlwind. But I just kind of done that variant here. I just end up with a little less HP, like around like 50 HP. I was not too worried about it. Scarm was in the same area. It was like towards the red, but before he Whirlwind me into Landorus, but this time Whirlwinds me into Scarm, so we're just like, we'll wing it from here. He's going to bring back in Heatran. I'm going to go for a Whirlwind just to see what he wants to do. Maybe I can Whirlwind him into something more favorable, like this Latios. And I'm like, alright, Latios can't really do anything except trick me, because I forget Latios have Trick. And he tricks me the Specs, so I'm a Specs Skarmory now. I totally forgot that Latios has Trick and likes to trick items away, so totally forgot about that. I kept remembering, like, Rotom and just Rotom. So he's gonna bring in Terrakion, and I'm gonna go for Spikes, and I'm like, maybe I should stay in to see what he wants to go for. I'm pretty sure he wants to go for Close Combat. I'm gonna switch into Sigilyph, because Sigilyph 4 times resist, but nope, goes for Stone Edge, and I'm like, well, fuck, because that's gonna hurt, and it's gonna take me out one shot, because that is obviously Choice Banded Terrakion. So I'm gonna bring in Gastrodon, totally forgetting that he brought Gastrodon too, and I'm gonna go for the Sclad, and Sclad is not gonna do anything, of course, except give him +1 in special attack, which is amazing. Well, not for me, because that kind of sucks, because I don't really have shit to do to it. So I'm gonna go for Toxic. I think we just both go for Toxic. I think we're both running similar sets on our Gastrodons. I think our Gastrodons are both especially defensive with you know, the Storm Drain with. Actually, no, he has Ice Beam instead of Earth Power. I have Dual Stab. So yeah. So, we're both burnt. I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna go to Skarmory, just thinking he's probably gonna go for Earth Power, maybe if he's running the same set, that's what I thought, but then he shows me Ice Beam, and I'm just like, ugh, son of a bitch. So, Ice Beam happens, does a decent amount of damage, considering it's Gastrodon, and he is +1, so I'm gonna go for the Brave Bird, just Brave Bird on Skarmory, why not, or Scrammory. So, I'm gonna go for the Brave Bird. He's gonna hit me with the Scald after that, and, with the recoil and all that, and +1, and stab, and, oh, just a fuck damage, just demolishing me. So I'm like, alright, well, I have this Focus Sash Alakazam. I can just go for Shadow Ball, hopefully take it out. And, you know, considering that the low HP it is, and it's like I'm using an Alakazam, and no, it doesn't take it out. And it breaks my Sash, and it burns me, but I have Magic Guard, so it doesn't really matter. So, and then I take damage, and I'm just, fuck, there goes my Sash, and Gastrodon dies, and I'm like, fuck. Should have probably went for Energy Ball, but I thought he might have switched. But, you know, whatever. I forgot I had Spikes up or something. I don't know. But, in comes Landorus. Obvious U-turn is obvious. And I'm going to go into BlackSpottedZebra because, you know, resist and I can take the hit. But, I'm just going to end up kind of being, like, fodder because I'm figuring... Oh, wait, he brings in Latios here, which is pretty awesome. I thought he was just going to go into Terrakion and just fuck me up. But, I guess not. So... in comes Latios. I have Sucker Punch. He thought Shadow Sneak he could live it, but I go for Sucker Punch. I end up getting crit here. It probably did matter, but then all I could have done is just brought in Alakazam to revenge kill, possibly. I think Alakazam is faster than Latios. Since Latios is 115, I think, yeah, Latios is 115 because it's the same as Jumpluff, and I know Alakazam is like 120 or something like that. So he's going to bring a Buckfolky, easily revenge killing me. Don't want to go for the Sucker Punch. Don't want to give this thing +1 on the Justified boost. So I'm bringing Alakazam. I know he's Choice Banded. I know I can outspeed. I'm just going to go for Psychic and hit whatever. But I forget Heatran's still lingering around there. Heatran is just there. I forgot about that fucker. He just needs to die. And he dies to Spikes and Psychic combo. So in comes Landorus. It's obviously Scarfed. It's none other. I wish it wasn't Scarfed because I probably would have had this game better. But he's gonna go for Hidden Power Ice. I'm assuming thinking Landorus was gonna come in to resist the U-turn. But I'm just gonna go into Gastrodon since my Gastrodon is at full HP, but it is toxic. But I figured, you know, I can now just shoot a Sclad off on anything. So I'm gonna go for the Sclad. I got used to saying Sclad instead of Scald. I guess I'm just cool. I don't get the burn, unfortunately, but it does a decent amount of damage to the Skarmory. I'm not sure if he's running Impish or if he's running the, what is it, the specially defensive one. I'm not sure. I know Impish is brave and minus special attack, whatever. But I'm going to go for Earth Power, predicting the Roost. I totally should have not done that because I probably would have been a little better off in this match if I did not do that. So I thought he would Roost, and I thought he would predict my Recover that turn. But it doesn't turn out that way, and I'm going to end up losing Gastrodon, and that's going to kind of bite me in the ass. Like, I'm going to bring in Landorus to hopefully, I think I'm going to bring in Landorus to hopefully revenge kill it. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Landorus. I can hopefully revenge kill this thing with Hidden Power Ice at this range. And I want to try and bluff that I am, you know, Scarfed. I think I've been bluffing that I'm Scarfed. But he's going to bring in Terrakion to hit me with the Choice Banded Stone Edge. And I'm just like, Landorus, with all of your might, live this stab hit. And he lives on 30, and I get an Earth Power off in the Terrakion's face. And I'm like, fuck you, suck it, suck it. So I hit the Terrakion with fucking yes. It's like amazing. But he's going to come in and lock himself on U-turn. I would have laughed so hard if U-turn did not kill. He didn't want to go for the Stone Edge because it probably would have missed at this clutch of the game. But he figured U-turn will take out both of my pokes. I was kind of curious because our previous match DC'd it. It brought in Sojiro. I brought in Landorus against his Landorus, and he U-turned, and it did like about 28 damage. It didn't do a lot. Like, I had 319 HP, it put me at like 290 something, so it did like about like 20 something damage. So I thought I could live that. I thought it would have been awesome if I lived that and then hit him with the Hidden Power Ice and, you know, clutch the game right there. But that was a really good game. That was a really, really fun game. I think that's a great way to end the Grand Finals and TGWIS tournament. I had a lot of fun. I actually made it past a few rounds. I actually did my battles, but you know, I actually advanced a few times, which is pretty cool. So, you know, I actually did good for once in a tournament. It's shocking for that first time ever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're wondering about my channel, why it was all blacked out, it's because, you know, the internet blackout thing, and I was being trendy and stuff, and, you know, blacked out my whole channel. But pretty much, you know, I didn't delete my videos. I just privated them. But all the videos are back up, and this video is up, so I hope you guys enjoy these battles and stuff. So, that's going to be pretty much it for me. I uploaded a pretty cool photo set on Tumblr. That's all I'm going to really say, because I don't really post much original stuff from myself on Tumblr. But, I uploaded a photo set. Link to the Tumblr. My Tumblr is in the description, so if you want to check that out, it'll be there. But, yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I don't know. I'm going to get ready for school. I'm going to drink me another glass of coffee, and I'm going to go get ready for classes. I should probably skim over some Watchmen stuff, because that's what I have to read for class. But I am rambling on. I had fun in TGWIS tournament. Everyone should go check out Purple44 or Purple4444's channel, or 44444, and TGWIS' channel. They're both... Well, TGWIS is awesome. I don't really know the Purple444 much, but he seems like he'd be a pretty cool guy. So I know he has some videos on his channel, so go check that out. I will catch you Zebra Sexuals later. Alright? Cheers.